Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Pony Phuckcast. My name is Shelldog, and today we want to do not a fanfic, it's a CLOP fic. Well, I guess it's technically a fanfic. It's a CLOP fiction, and it's really awesome. I think Jay here introduced me to it. It's called Lunch by Ragingsemi, and it's just the most ridiculous bullshit I've ever read in my life. So let's get this started. I guess I'll let you guys know what's going on. I'm going to narrate. We have Corpulent Brony here. He's going to play Anon.
Hey, everybody.
Anthony is just going to listen.
Apples!
Yep. Mary J. Free he's not really in the Phuckcast, but he hangs out with us a lot. He's going to be a couple of different food ponies. Who are you playing? I don't remember.
Barbecue, cornbread, coleslaw, and onion ring pony.
Great. And we have, of course, the lovely Meliminous with us today.
And I'm filling in for Ryland!
Oh, God.
That turns my tapioca pudding.
And Ryland, I called him Ryland! I'm doing it already! Alright, so Faith, what are you playing, or who are you playing today?
I'm playing Coke and hot dog. Yeah, you can put your hot dog in my buns. And corn cob.
And corn cob pony, corn on the cob.
My anaconda won't nuts unless you got buns, hun.
Wow, that was quite impressive.
Hot dog. No, I didn't fuck it up.
Alright, so let's get it started. Lunch by Ragingsemi. The doorbell rings. You were lucky to have heard it. You were way out in the backyard. Going in through the back door, you realize just how warm it is outside. The interior of your home is cool and shady. Outside it's dry and bright, and there hasn't been a cloud in the sky since you woke up this morning. Perfect weather, in fact, for a barbecue. Most of the other food ponies are here already, and they're out back. There's only one more that you're waiting for, and you hope it's her ringing the bell now. You swing open the door, and you're glad to see that it is. She's your favorite of them all.
Hiya, handsome.
She smiles. I know, right? She smiles up at you.
Hey there, sweet stuff.
You tell You tell Coke Pony. She definitely raises herself up to her hinds. Oh, my mic dropped. She deftly raises herself up to her hinds, stretching her neck as you hunch down, to share a brief kiss on the lips. She tastes just as sweet as always. She's candy for the eyes as well. The bright yellow-white sun on the pavement outside actually shines through her, giving her an amazing glow. Your head and the upper portion of her neck are clear and you can see white through. Her mane is a kind of coppery red, sort of like the last bit of Coke mixed with ice at the bottom of the glass. For the middle of her neck down, she's all that deep, rich caramel brown, almost black. It seems to slosh around in her body. That's disgusting. It's odd. It is odd indeed. Her skin, if you can call it that, is as cold and smooth as glass. Cold and smooth as glass. Yet pitiable and leading.
Pliable.
Whatever. Pliable and leading. Like the gummy candy.
Oh.
Come on back.
You tell her, leading your way through your home.
Everybody's here.
Is that a charcoal grill I smell?
She asks.
Uh-huh.
You say.
I fired it up just for the ambiance.
Ambiance? What is that, some Texan fucking accent there?
Ambiance means like background.
I know what it is, but
It's
the way
ambience.
we say ambience,
For the
yeah.
country, but
Ambiance.
no. He wants to.
Oh.
Have you ever been to Denays or had champagne? He's a regular connoisseur, sir.
Fuck yeah.
Heading out back again, you're distracted by the bright sun in your eyes. You don't notice a couple of ponies coming up to chat with Coke Pony. They start babbling away, and you figure Coke Pony doing just fine mingling with the others of your own. So you decide to return to your chair. It's back at the far edge of your lawn. You've kept it well groomed so far this summer, and it feels nice and soft beneath your bare feet. The chair is situated where the grass borders on your vegetable garden, which is already growing big and thick early this year. Just a little upward is the little charcoal grill that you've got lit for effect. The briquettes are just ashing over, and it reminds you of all the barbecues you've ever had, going all the way back to when you were a kid. Nostalgia hits you hard. You can remember all those summer days in college with your roommates. That first time your dad let you light the coals in it. Oh, professional.
How funny that you are food pony.
It seemed like he didn't care how much fun you were having pouring the lighter fluid. Those trips when you were little when the family went to the beach with that little hibachi. The thoughts in your head are so distracting. You don't even notice the pony sliding toward you. She's been sort of on the edge of the crowd, not really mixing, and now she thinks of approaching you.
Hey there.
You're startled to hear a female voice say, almost in your ear.
Oh, hey, onion ring.
That's so stupid. You smile.
Didn't see you there. How you doing? You enjoying yourself?
I'm sure it's fun.
She says.
No,
she says.
Slightly wrong tone.
The
What
wrong.
does that mean?
You sure?
You ask.
Something bugging you? What's the matter?
It's just I kind of feel like I'm the odd pony out, like I'm the fifth wheel or something.
Oh?
Well, the thing is, I'm pretty much a fried food at a barbecue.
Really? You're worried about that?
You ask.
Lunch is lunch, isn't it?
Well, sure, but I mean, there seems to be a theme here for your orgy, and I still feel like I'm sticking out like a sore thumb.
Onion Ring's a very pretty pony. There's no reason. Onion Ring's a very pretty pony. There's no reason for her to be shy. You tell her as much. She blushed. Much of her body has a thick, bronzed beer batter.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
Okay. Composure, Jesus. Okay, much of her body has a thick, bronzed beer batter.
I almost choked
Okay.
it up. Holy shit.
It looks like it's been nicely seasoned. Fuck. Man, whoever Ragingsemi, I love you, dude. Her mane is a series of overlapping onion ring or onion semicircles in full curls. It's lighter, done up in a soft tempura batter. You like onion rings? Maybe even better than French fries. Who isn't here today? But you don't tell her this out loud. You don't want to cause any unnecessary drama. She sounds flattered anyway. You go ahead and tell her that lots of people feel like that at social events, particularly orgies. There's a lot of milling...
Wait, what? Did I miss?
There's a lot of milling around until somebody breaks the ice.
Well,
She says.
maybe you'd like to break the ice with me?
There's not a lot of time, just enough to grin and nod, before she presses her lips against yours. Her front hooves end up in your lap, and the flimsy lawn chair you're reclining on practically collapses. You don't notice the rest of the party turning to look at the two of you and smile. They're not... What? They're not laugh enough? Is that- Oh, though. Oh my god. They're not laugh, though. What?
They're not laughing.
Who wrote this shit? Who wrote this bullshit? Oh my god. They're not laughing though. They're grateful you've broken the ice. Even while you and Onion Ring were chatting, they had already started nuzzling and necking and nibbling at each other. Your hands are all over Onion Ring. Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid. Her tongue is in your mouth, and yours in hers. Do onion rings have tongues?
I do now.
Her tongue is in your mouth, and yours in hers. Your fingers are dancing through her mane, then down her back. You rub her hand across her curved rump. Her tongue is growing excited. She wants you to keep going. Your fingertips graze downwards until you reach her pussy. It's tempura, just like her name.
I'm not drinking fast enough. Holy shit.
Oh, this is so stupid. I like it. Her lips feel a bit like one massive onion ring
Oh.
from the center of a Walla Walla sweet.
What the fuck is
It's beta. It's been pressed together from either side, so now it's just a narrow vertical slit, several inches high. Oh, you use your fingertips to spread those lips apart, just a little bit. There's a soft crunch of perfectly fried tempura.
Oh god, shut up about the fucking tempura.
What is it about the word tempura?
I don't know why.
Then you slip a couple of your fingers up inside of her. Most of onion ring's exterior is crunch and rough. On the inside, she's the complete opposite. She's very oily and slick. her onion flesh is impeccably smooth, or impossibly smooth. Your fingers slide in and out rapidly, frictionlessly. It's getting her real hot. Even her pussy seems to be getting hot. Literally. She has to pull her mouth away to gasp in ecstasy. You pull your hand away from her cunt to stroke her face again. You catch just a whiff of her sweet onion ring scent on your fingers. That's going to be there all day, and it's perfectly fine with you. She mutters something.
Take.
You think she says, it could have been, fuck me. Either way, you know what she wants, and she turns around and presents herself to you. It doesn't take you long to get up from your busted lawn chair to mount yourself behind her. As you do, you take just a second to check out the rest of the party. Nobody's watching you anymore. It seems you and Onion Ring are the first to fuck. Sure, but all the other food ponies aren't that far behind you. Every pony... I hate when fucking shit says that, every pony.
Oh no shit.
But I don't think it's like a
Alright,
substitute.
I know, it's like every pony, literally. Every pony seems to either have a face full of pussy or a big fat cock they're sliding down their throats. All seems good. So you look down and focus on what you've been doing. Palms on her ass cheeks, you spread apart her lips with your thumbs, and you guide your rock-hard cock inside using nothing but your hips. That greasy, slick goodness feels 100 times better than your shaft than it did around your fingers. She's so lubricated. It feels like you've been falling into her. You fuck harder and harder. Her muscular flanks are twitching and shaking, both from her flexing her rump in bliss and from the pounding you're giving her. The others are watching you fuck now. The others are watching fuck now? What?
Are watching you fuck now.
Yeah, there should be a U in there.
Fucked up.
This dude had no editing skills.
He was
so.
typing with one hand. Give him
He
a
was
break.
probably drunk.
Yeah, right.
He is
oth-
like, oh god.
The others
so
are watching. The others are watching you fuck now, and it's turning them on even more. Soon they start mounting each other in pairs, some in spit roasting threesomes on or daisy chains. Their excitement is only making the two of you more excited. You give it your all. You're really slapping it into her. Flakes of crust are falling off her ass,
I'm done.
That's good.
revealing the pearly white onion interior. She's getting hotter. She was already warm to
Anthony
begin.
left. Holy shit.
Did he? Wow.
Yeah, he's gone.
She was
He
already,
couldn't take ass flakes.
yeah. She was already warm to begin with, far warmer than your normal body temperature. Now she's hot, like water in a hot tub, just a bit too high. Your slack starts sweating and it's hanging
Sack.
low. Oh, sack. I was like, wait a minute. I was picturing like those, like the thing Steve Urkel wears, the,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, your sack starts sweating and it's hanging low and loose. Your balls are really flapping back and forth. Now she's hot like that real intense cinnamon oil that some lovers can't resist playing with. It's not quite painful yet, but it's too much to be comfortable either. She's squealing beneath you. Her face is buried into the grass, and it sounds muffled. Oh my god, it's so rough. The orgy's only just started, but Onion Ring's so good you feel ready to poop.
Wait, what?
Pop.
Oh. Good
Oh.
going.
You try to deny it. Now she really is so hot, it's painful. Oh my god. It's a good kind of pain. Real, honest burning. Fuck it, you don't care. This is too good to deny yourself. You use every ounce of energy you can to finish. Hips are pumping fast and furiously. She starts to scream, and then you realize that you're screaming too. It's too much. Just too much. You pull out of her and stand straight up. But wait, what's that? You didn't come. By the way, she's still cooling and moaning on the ground, or cooing and moaning on the ground. You think that she didn't either, but she must have been pretty close. She certainly enjoyed it. With one hand, you pick the lawn chair up off the ground, shake it so that it folds out properly, then slump back down into it. You let out a big sigh of relief and exhaustion. You're sweating all over now. Oh my god, this is so long. Onion Ring rolls over and slowly gets up.
Wow, that was pretty... Oh my god, did I do that?
Did I do that?
You follow your eyes down to your crotch. Your dick is just a bit redder than it should be. It kinda looks like you spent a little too much time in the sun, or at least your cock did.
Does it hurt?
She asks.
Nah, it's...
You touch it with your finger and it stings smartly.
I'm fine.
You reassure her. It pretty much feels like a sunburn, but damn was it worth it.
Hey guys.
A pony comes walking over. Hey, it's Coleslaw Pony! There's some bright yellow goo splattered across her belly. Ah, looks like mac and cheese Pony finished early, but you hardly noticed.
Oh my.
Okay, who?
I was watching you earlier and you two were pretty hot. How about... Oh, what happened? Are you okay?
She notices the redness the moment you started eyeballing your dick.
I think I burned him.
Onion Ring says, still sounding a little worried.
Oh, poor baby.
Coleslaw sounds half concerned, half like she's trying to stifle her laughter.
Here, let me cool you off.
Before you can think or react in any which way, she sucks your sore, throbbing member deep down her throat. Wow, okay. You can't remember the last time you felt such relief. She's not just cooler than Onion Ring, she's downright cold. You can feel your balls pulling themselves back up to your body. The pain is all gone, replaced with pleasure. Your cock feels as hard as a rock, and all that energy you spent earlier is all back now. You actually have to resist the urge to rudely thrust her hips, shoving your cock down her throat. Instead, you just let her suck you off at her own speed, and grab her ears with your hands. Ears? Why? Whatever. Where was I?
Her entire body is made of shredded.
Yes. Her entire body is made of shredded raw cabbage. That makes sense. Her entire body is made of shredded raw cabbage, with traces of carrot, onion, horseradish, and radish, all done with a buttermilk, mayonnaise, and vinegar dressing, sprinkled with fresh ground pepper. She's all put together loosely, so her tongue is a shifting, writhing mass as it rubs up and down your dick. Some of her mass comes from your own hands, while she fillets you. You lick some of it off your finger. It's just plain delicious! You plop your fingers one after the other into your mouth and suck all of them off. And just plain... Oh wait, oh my god. You lick some of it off your fingers. It's just plain delicious. You plop your fingers one after the other into your mouth and suck all of it off, in unwitting harmony with Coleslaw, who's sucking off your fat dick below. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice Onion Ring, who has drifted off. You're worried that she's still worried about you. She's already chatting it up with a food stallion. What? There's stallions? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's one line for this next phone, whoever wants to play it.
Looks like she's gonna be just fine. It's Faith.
I don't, I was...
Black voice, black person.
Watermelon zebra.
Oh, is it?
Hey, sugar.
Alright. You hear a loud voice calling from the other direction, and you turn towards it.
I heard you got a little hot under the britches.
She's a tall pony. No, not a pony. She's got alternating dark green and got a little hot under the bridge. Oh. She's got... Okay, oh my god, guys. I'm fucking dying here. She's got alternating dark green and light green stripes running vertically. She's got a thin, narrow mane made up of thin, curling green vines. It's Watermelon Zebra! Of course, how could we forget about Watermelon Zebra? She's watching your dick sliding in and out of Coleslaw's mouth. Beneath Coleslaw's thin, white drippings, you can see the redness of your skin.
Oh, damn! You got all kinds of fucked up. Here, that ain't working. Let me show you how to do it.
She wedges herself between your knees next to Coleslaw, then playfully nudges her aside and starts sucking you herself. She's wet and cold like Coleslaw, but it's a different kind of wet and cold, a different kind of relief. They both tussle with each other, laughing, before finally settling down to a rhythm, one filleting you for a few strokes before passing you off to the other. Sometimes one will lick your balls while the other has... Oh my god. Your cock in her mouth. Sometime later, you're not really paying attention to how much later, Watermelon starts getting greedy and sucking you more and more. That's fine with you. She's really taking it deep now, all the way to the base. Okay, let's take a break here. I'm gonna go for a smoke. I need to, stand up and do something because I'm having
Isn't it a little
hard time
stiff
reading.
down there?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh.
You know how much I love to rustle those coleslaw. I don't know. I really liked Onion Ring's flaky ass. That was great.
Yeah.
Oh. No, I'll just take a few drags here. And all the viewers watching right now on YouTube. I don't know. Somebody entertain people.
Wait, are we live streaming?
Hey, every pony! This here's Corpulent Brony coming at you from down the street. I'm keeping an eye on your house. I wouldn't do. By the way, I didn't steal that TV. I borrowed it.
So
All
that's
right then, let's continue with the story.
Oh, you smoked pretty quickly this time.
I just had, well, I had the e-cig right here. I didn't realize it.
Oh.
All right.
Coleslaw's
Coleslaw's planting wet. Sloppy kisses up your torso, all the way to your lips, and you start making out. You're biting her neck, and then you literally bite her neck, tearing out some of her slaw, chew, and swallow.
That's disgusting.
She squeals in pleasure at the attention you've given her. The hole quickly fills with regenerating flesh, and you feast some more. You don't want to fill up on slaw, but she just tastes so sweet and delicious. The wonderful, slick, sliding sensation on your dick vanishes. Watermelon has stopped sucking you. But now she's turning around. You're still reclining in your chair, rock hard erection pointing up into the air. Now Watermelon's squatting her ass down on it. Your dick submerges into her sweet, juicy red flesh. Okay, I've heard of people having sex with cantaloupes and shit.
What?
But I've never... Yeah, you have you guys heard of that? Where people
Oh,
literally,
like microwave it or something?
Yeah, they microwave it, right? And then it
You gotta be careful with that.
yeah. I've never heard watermelon, though. That's interesting. I'm sure it would work just as well, although the seeds might hurt.
I'm sure people have tried to fuck everything, so...
She starts shifting her hips, and her big, round, hard rind slams up and down your body, almost bouncing off of you. Every now and then she'll ride your shaft up to the head, then rapidly twitch her pussy right on the end. But she spends most of her time taking you balls deep. You place your hands on those quaking green hemispheres. That's beautiful. Great, whatever that's called. Eventually you start slapping her. Jeez. She's got a nice meaty thump to her, perfectly right. Watermelon Zebra comes. Suddenly, there's a rush of syrupy pink juice coming down your crotch, dotted here and there with little black seeds. She's finished, but you're not. You grab her around with that narrow waist and lean her forward, getting up from the chair to take her doggy style. The grass is so wet with her juice and onion rings grease that she loses traction and her front hooves slide out from underneath her. You don't stop though, you keep humping her hard. Hard, that's the word. Soon her hind legs give away as well. Even though she's now flat on her belly, you're still driving into her. She's inching towards the lawn. There's kind of a crunching sound. You're splitting her rind in half right along the crack of her house. Oh my god! Dude, you're killing her! Now you were so close to orgasm, but the distraction makes you lose it again. She's a lot more loose now than she just was. No matter. You pull out, slide a little back on your knees, then plunge your face down between her cheeks. She positively screams, having an orgasm after multiple orgasms, as you wolf down that sweet, succulent, ripe red flesh. Oh boy. I hate watermelons. Your whole is, or your whole face, with, they spelled it H-O-L-E, by the way. Wait. Your whole face is covered in juice and seeds. It's in your hair. It's even a little hard to breathe as you eat out watermelon. You can't stop, but then you almost have no choice. You're full already, and you never even got to the entrees. You collapse down into the mess on your back lawn, and you roll over face up. Watermelon's planting kisses all over your face, thanking you for the attention, and she disappears in among the crowd of food ponies. Your stomach is full. You're still horny, but totally exhausted. You're not sure what you want to do next. A face appears in the sky above you.
Above yours, okay. Howdy, handsome.
Hold up. Why? Yeah. Yeah.
This episode of the Pony Phuckcast is brought to you by Watermelon.
Okay, my dad came up and he's having me read an e-cig label. Yeah, I see. Oh god, I can't even read that shit. Oh yeah. May contain...
In this episode of the Pony Phuckcast, Sheldon's brother discovers his secret.
I have to turn the light on. Yeah, so it's these e-cigarette liquids that you buy, but there's like this tiny print that nobody could ever read without a magnifying glass. May contain... I literally can't read it. I can't read it. It's so small. That's weird, man. I wonder what that says.
What are the letters?
I can't tell. Maybe my eyes are just that shitty. Anyways, where were we?
Howdy. Alright, here we go.
Okay, howdy, handsome.
Yeah.
Right.
Howdy, handsome.
A pony says. She's got a great accent. Not exactly southern. Gentile? Gentile? What does that mean?
Like a southern woman, you know, antebellum, sort of like plantation, you know, kind of high class.
Right. Not exactly southern genteel, not exactly western, but whatever it is, it's sexy. It's Cornbread Pony! She's just plain beautiful to look at. She's got an amazing golden hue all over her body, mane and tail.
Saw your pecker was still up. Figured maybe since you weren't busy you could... Ah!
Before she could get with you, some stallion beats you to the punch and mounts her from behind in surprise. His face appears over her shoulder. It's Barbecue Pony!
Oh, you.
Cornbread laughs as Barbecue stuffs his meat into her and starts humping.
His meat. Oh my.
That's a pun.
You don't mind that got to her first. Oh my god. Whoever, like, Ragingsemi, dude, I love you, and I know you're never gonna listen to this, but fuck, dude, you suck. Seriously. You have such good stuff, it's so disappointing to see you make mistakes like this. Sometimes it's fun just to watch. Barbecue's a real mess. Most of his legs are grilled chicken. He's got ribs made of pulled pork. He's just slopping his sauces around everywhere. It's running all over Cornbread's beautiful coat, almost like it's violating it. It's even dripping onto you. Vinegar-based sauce, mustard-based, tomato hickory, brown sugar. Barbecue's got it all. Actually, you can do more than just watch. You're right underneath them. You reach up and wipe some of the dripping sauce off Cornbread's face. She responds by stretching her neck down and making out with you. Her breath is warm and freshly baked. You dance your fingers down underneath her belly, back to where all the action is. She flexes her winking muscles, and her little nib of a clit sticks out to rub against. Barbecue's bratwurst dick. Okay. You flick it a bit with your thumb. She closes her eyes and exhales in your face, clearly enjoying it. You run your palm over just an inch or two up her little pony breasts. Oh my god, that's disgusting.
Crotch tits.
I hate
What?
that
This is
shit.
crotch tits.
I wouldn't have read this if I knew that.
I thought
kidding.
you liked crotch.
Oh, I hate them.
Hell no.
It's too horse-like.
Yeah, it's just creepy.
So you hate anthro, but you. Oh my
Dig
god.
yeah.
your fingers in.
You dig your fingers in, rip one off, and take a bite. So you'll overeat at the barbecue. Won't be the first time. It's wonderfully warm and fluffy, and conveniently has dollops of butter and honey on it. Dollops, whatever. Cornbread's, I'm gonna say like sections of butter and honey in it. Cornbread's got her eyes wide open. She likes to watch you eat her as she's being taken from behind, like quite literally eat her.
This is normal.
Finishing the cornbread and licking the honey off your fingers, you reach back up beneath them. You grab one of Barbecue's big swinging balls and yank. He lets out a brief grunt, likely more from pleasure than pain. It comes right off in your hand. No reason it shouldn't. It's amazingly tender brisket. The Kansas City style dry rub goes with it perfectly. It practically melts in your mouth. You don't exactly black out. You do, however, shut your eyes and kind of doze in a euphoric bliss. Suddenly feeling like you're about to fall asleep, you snap back into alertness and roll over to your side. There's a pony laying right next to you. Funny you didn't hear her laying down. Still, she's a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, hi.
You say groggily.
Have a nice nap there, sleepyhead.
Hot Dog Pony asks you.
What? I wasn't napping.
You say, feeling quite sure of yourself.
You were snoring.
She says.
What?
Nobody wanted to wake you up.
Oh, that's kind of embarrassing.
No, it's sweet.
She says.
And I wanted to be here when you got up. Woke up anyway. You're already up.
Her eyes dart down and you follow them. You still got a raging erection. Wow, this guy's a champ. Well, you don't feel like eating anymore, but you'll be damned if you're not more than ready to get off. Oh, there should be a comma. You find the strength to wrestle Hot Dog onto her back, giggling. Then you work your way down her body.
Oh, okay. My, you're feeling gracious today.
She says, and your head lowers down between her thighs. Her fat, thick pony vulva is like a hot dog bun. You run your tongue up between her doughy lips, and she starts getting real wet real fast. Ketchup, yellow mustard, pickle relish, diced onion, the works.
Where does that come from?
I don't know. I have no idea. You're sloppily eating her out, making a real mess on your face. You notice her hot dog. It's getting bigger and firmer as you're servicing her. It runs the length of her bun, just like a real hot dog.
What is this anatomy?
I don't understand what this looks like.
You slide your tongue down the
Probably
hot dog.
fan art of this.
Guys. Oh my god, this is fucked up. Okay. You slide your tongue
It's like
down.
Buddha?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay.
You slide your tongue down the hot dog shaft and curl your tongue beneath the lower tip. It's only connected to her body at the upper tip. After all, yeah, they're referring to it as a girl, so obviously it's like Fuda or something. With your tongue, you pull it out and up. Now it's sticking up straight from the top of her pussy, fully erect. Hot dog pony's cute little Fuda dick. Oh my god.
There you go.
It's canon. It's canon, guys.
Yep.
You jam your fingers into her sloppy cunt as you ride her little pink wiener down your throat. Well, okay, alright. She's pressing her hooves on the top of your head, forcing your mouth down her shaft, but that's not really what she wants.
Oh, fuck me! Fuck me! Fuck me!
She moans. You get up on your knees, and you take her missionary style. That messy bun makes a lot of squealing noises as you drive your cock into it, but it feels so damn good. At first, you're slumped over her, but then you straighten up, so you can use your hand to jerk off her... Whatever. You can use her hand to jerk off her wiener while you fuck her. Oh, this is enough. This is good. You can finish soon. A chin presses down on your shoulder. You see a face beside yours, a stallion's face. It's corn on the cob.
Is it okay?
He asks you. You didn't really want another distraction right now. But yeah, it's okay. It's an orgy after all, and you invited him over. You lay down again on top of Hot Dog. She's withering, writhing. She's writhing beneath you, so anxious with your big, hard dick inside of her. But you're not thrusting yet. Corn on the cob mounts you. He presses his penis up against your anus. Oh no. This poor guy. You're expecting pain, but the pain doesn't come. Only pleasure. Corn's cock... Pressure, oh. Corn's cock... I know, I'm talking like an autist, like a brony autist or something. Corn's cock is completely covered in warm melted butter. Hey, not bad. Slowly but surely, it goes sliding right in, inch after inch. Every single niblet on his shaft giving you pleasure. Once he's in and he's adjusted his hooves, he starts thrusting. Slowly at first, then faster as you both get used to it. Now you can just start thrusting yourself into Hot Dog and back onto Corn. These names, man. These names are just brilliant. Corn's doing most of the work though, and that's just fine. He drives into you, you drive into Hot Dog. Look, it's like the Triangle 69 thing.
Oh god.
Oh man, I need a few drags. We're almost done, folks. What do you guys think of this? You should comment. Let us know in the comment section if you want us to keep doing these, because we will.
Man, this
Comment if you want Ryland
Yeah.
and Vita locked on cam next.
Yeah,
so.
Vita
And
probably.
don't be afraid to comment if you don't want us to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, let us know
Because
what you
we'll
guys think.
completely ignore you and we'll still do it just to make you pissed off. You one fucking person that's gonna comment like, this goes against my moral beliefs. Food and people were never meant to mate together.
Yeah, neither
least
were
it's
two,
okay.
man. I
It's
don't
okay.
believe in homosexuality.
It's food ponies, it's okay.
I don't believe in it. Like, I've never seen a guy kiss another guy. It doesn't exist.
Alright, let's get back to it.
Well,
Just
you
like
know,
a good Honda.
this fucking CLOP FIC is still as good today as it was 3 years ago.
Oh, you
When
read this 3
first
years ago?
masturbated to it.
What happened, Sheldon?
You read this 3 years ago? Wow.
Yeah, that's when it came out in like January of 11. I came into the fandom in like June of 11.
Oh boy. Almost done, guys. Here we go, the last couple miles here. She's squealing beneath you. You're pretty sure she's about to come. You can feel her firm dick pressed between her belly and yours. Oh my god. It must feel wonderful to her getting rubbed this way while you're fucking her bun pussy. Sure enough, she comes. They spelt that wrong.
I hate when people spell it like that.
I know. Mayonnaise squirts. Mayonnaise, really. My nickname is actually Mayo Man, so.
Coming from her food, I dig.
Yeah. Mayonnaise.
It squirts out from the wiener. Okay.
Mayonnaise squirts out and smears between your pressed bodies. Like a sandwich. That's enough to do it. It's made you so excited you come yourself, deep inside of hot dog. You let out a loud grunt of pleasure.
Oh.
Maybe that set corn off. That sounded very legit. You sounded like you were in a lot of pleasure.
Yeah, Corp was just in the zone this whole time.
Yeah. He grunts too, and you feel filled with slippery warmth. He pulls out, the melted butter goes cascading over your sack. You lie on top of hot dog for a while. You're totally spent in every way you can imagine. Eventually you roll off. A long time after that, she gets up and staggers off. Most of the ponies are in the same situation as you, well fucked and well fed, like every good barbecue should end up.
Yep.
You're all you're doing is staring up at the clear blue summer sky. There's a bird up there, barely visible, not a single cloud. Then a pony's face appears above yours. You're glad to see her. You probably wouldn't have been for any pony but her, actually.
Hey, baby.
Coke Pony smiles down at you. That's my favorite one. Actually, where's Pepsi Pony? This is bullshit.
Hiya.
You grin.
Sorry I didn't run back into you sooner. I was over on the other side of the orgy.
Well, that's fine.
You say.
I suppose you're not still hungry.
She says. You say.
And I guess you're still not horny.
Well.
You say. She lifts an eyebrow.
Actually.
Yeah?
The thing is.
You tease her.
What?
She begs to know.
I'm kind of thirsty.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh no! She laughs. Her face disappears. Her rump is.
God.
Oh no!
Is he gonna fucking drain her?
No!
Is he gonna drain her?
Oh, it's gonna be Vita.
Her face disappears. Her rump is now above your face, and she's lowering it. She steps over to you, her face down towards your crotch. You reach up and wrap your hands around her cheeks. She's so glassy and smooth. Your fingers reach her thick outer pussy lips. You pull them apart. There's that familiar, ubiquitous metallic crackle, followed by a wet hiss.
Oh my god. So it's like the sound that the can makes.
It's
when it
literally a
opens.
can. I think it's literally a can, yeah. You hear it every time you open Coke up. She's
good.
Effervescent.
She's so effervescent. Those tiny little invisible bubbles are bouncing out and tickling your nose and lips.
Ah.
You gasp. Suddenly her glassy surface becomes cloudy. Condensation from your breath. You stick your face up and start to lick. You lap up her coke from between her lips. You suck it straight off her clit. It's slow but fun, worth the quench to your thirst.
It's slow but fun work to quench your thirst.
Yes. You're flaccid when she slips your dick into her mouth. In fact, her mouth is really cold, so you're almost embarrassed with how much you've shrunk. She doesn't mind in the least. She's playing with it with her tongue, just rolling it around in her mouth. It takes several minutes for the shrinkage to disappear, and you return to the usual size of your flaccid penis. You grow a little faster than that, getting a bit bigger, a bit harder. For a while, you've got the perfect semi. Oh, he did it!
Self-inserting faggot.
For a while, you've got the perfect semi, as if your dick is still unsure if it's got what it takes. Then, in one last hurrah, you're suddenly big and stiff again, fully erect, and plunging your way down her throat. The others are watching. They're not just watching you 69 together, they can literally see your dick through her transparent head. Oh, baby. Your shaft is far enough down her neck that your head is plunged into her dark coke syrup. You're the last of the orgy to keep going. The others are all in post-orgasmic bliss as they see your dick splurt your white goo into her dark caramel coat.
God.
It's a
Never drinking coke.
I know. It's a fitting end to your big barbecue. Everyone is satisfied, is that supposed to say?
Satiated.
Whatever. I like satisfied better. Sexually and otherwise. It's been wonderfully pleasurable, but you're so overwhelmed that you can't even imagine doing something like this again. And yet your thoughts are already turning to dinner.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
that was something, I think.
There should have been spaghetti in there.
Yeah, where's spaghetti?
Now there's a sequel to this, right, called Breakfast.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be more of a prequel?
Yeah, I guess it would be a prequel, but why I like how he teases dinner, but he's never done dinner
yeah, because fucking Raging Semi, I think. I mean, he hasn't been around for what, 2 years, maybe a little more than that.
Yeah.
He left the fandom or something.
yet. So guys, somebody should write dinner. If you're watching this video, the link to the fic will be, I should have said this at the beginning, I'll put up an annotation. Link to the fic is in the description if you want to follow along. And I think one of you guys should write dinner. If you're a right fag, write dinner, write the sequel, make the man proud. He's doing God's work. Let's give Raging Semi one more round of applause. Great job, man. Great job. So guys, thank you for watching this. If you like this, make sure you like and subscribe. Go check out Corpulent Brony on YouTube. He does analysis. Meliminus, who does synopses and PMVs and all kinds of fun stuff. And Jay's a faggot and has nothing to offer the community.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
What do you have?
It's true.
Well, I do have a Twitter. It's jfreemusic1, and I have a Tumblr, jfree16.tumblr.com. I am a musician, and I do vocals and I play guitar, and I'm just getting started up with producing. So if you're interested,
Oh, I have a question for you actually. Do you play electric? I think we've had this conversation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this? Just listen. I'm gonna send you. I shouldn't be recording this, but I'm gonna send you a wave or a WAV that I produced a MIDI in Cubase for Smile on the piano. I sent Kegs, or is it? Yeah, I sent Keg Standard. He's gonna do the acoustic guitar, and I got a bass player. I want. We'll talk about it later, but I'm gonna send you that. Anyways, make sure you guys check out this Thursday. We're gonna be doing a Pony Phuckcast. We're streaming, or we're actually airing on Philadelphia radio at 10 p.m. EST. Our special guest is Miss I Love Kim Possible a lot. Make sure you guys go check that out. It's going to be really
I think
cool.
we'll be talking about a Disney cartoon called Kim Possible.
Oh, I hate that
the new
show.
one
I actually
coming
hate
out.
that show.
Call me, beat me if you need to reach me.
Oh, you're a faggot. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.